Welcome to the second edition of the Fantasy Six Pack, where we highlight 6 golfers to use in 2 popular fantasy golf platforms, DraftKings and FanDuel. On each, you must select 6 golfers for your lineup under a specific salary cap. DraftKings $50,000, FanDuel $60,000. As a reminder, I'm a golf nut with a 1.3 handicap and a nose for analytics. According to RotoGrinders, I'm one of the top 10 daily fantasy golf players. With that, let's dig into this week's Honda Classic. The Honda Classic, the first tournament on the tour's Florida Swing, was founded 46 years ago in 1972 as Jackie Gleason's Inverrary Classic. The PGA Tour has kicked off the Florida Swing here at the Champions Course at PGA National for the last 10 years. Since 2007, the tournament's main beneficiary is the Nicklaus Children's Healthcare Foundation, chaired by Barbara Nicklaus, wife of Jack Nicklaus. Like last week, and for the foreseeable future, it's a 72-hole event with a cut after 36 holes. Average winning score, -9. Average cut 3 or higher. Yardage, 7,140 yards par. 70 green surface. Bermuda fairway. Rough Bermuda kills emphasized. Consistently good short game with good iron play, or for you strokes gained nuts, strokes gained approach and strokes gained around the green. Top 5 finishers last year: 1. Ricky Fowler T2. Hoffman T2, Gary Woodland T4, Wesley Bryan T4, Chad Collins T4, Tyrrell Hatton T4, Billy Horschel T4, Martin Kaymer T4, Jonathan Vegas. Standout performers over last 5 years: Ricky Fowler, Graham McDowell, Sergio Garcia, Ryan Palmer, Adam Scott. Going streaking players entering this week in great form: 1. Ricky Fowler, DraftKings $11,700, FanDuel $12,300. Ricky will look to earn his ticket back to the Tournament of Champions at Kapalua the same way he did last year, by winning the Honda Classic. The defending champ won it last year with a winning score of -12 while fending off Morgan Hoffman, Gary Woodland and Tyrrell Hatton on Sunday. He's the odds-on favorite to win this week, and I can understand why. Statistically, Fowler has looked superb this year, ranking 4th in scrambling and gaining almost a stroke per round over the last 6 weeks, from the strokes gained around the green. As we highlighted above, that metric combined with a hot putter will inevitably put Fowler in the top 10, with a chance to win come Sunday. Besides the missed cut at the Famers, Ricky has placed 4th, 11th and 2nd in his 3 PGA Tour events this year, and there's no sign that form will end here. And finally, Fowler lives near the course, making this essentially a home game. 2. Sergio Garcia, DraftKings $10,500, FanDuel $11,900. The reigning Masters champ will continue his preparation to defend his green jacket this week. He actually started his season 6 weeks ago in Singapore with a win at the Singapore Open, but of course that field wasn't nearly as strong as this one. He followed that up the next week with a 32nd place finish at the Dubai Desert Classic. Garcia has had past success at PGA National, placing in the top 35 4 years in a row with 3 top 15s and 1 runner-up, 2016. This will be his PGA Tour season debut, so we don't have any seasonal stats on him yet. 3. Tyrrell Hatton, DraftKings $9,500, FanDuel $10,600. If you are new to fantasy golf, you may not know of this Englishman, but he is in my opinion one of the best follows on social media. Tyrrell Hatton. Between his golf anecdotes and his self-deprecating tweets, Tyrrell is a gem. And his golf game? Hatton's form seems solid as he started his season with 2 respectable performances, 15th in Abu Dhabi and 3rd in Dubai. He'll be making his second trip to the Honda Classic, where he hopes to top last year's 4th-place finish. Last year on the European Tour, where Hatton plays most of his golf, he ranked 56th in scrambling, 43rd in putting, 64th in GUR, 52nd in driving distance and 125th in driving accuracy. Add it up and Hatton's game is a blend of decent to above average short game and ball striking, putting, chipping and approach shots, while favoring distance over accuracy of the tee. Given his success here last year and his statistical profile, I like him to finish in the first page of the leaderboard. 3. Brian Harman, DraftKings $8,900, FanDuel $10,500. This ex-Georgia Bulldog broke out last year while winning at the Wells Fargo. He continued the momentum into 2018, where he has 2 top 5s, another top 20 and 1 MC in 4 tournaments. He did miss the cut in his last start, but that was over a month ago. Plenty of time for Samar. Harman has come out publicly and said that he'd like to make the U.S. Ryder Cup team this year. He'll need at least one more win to get on Captain Jim Furyk's short list. It could happen this week. 4. Bud Cauley, DraftKings $7,800, FanDuel $9,100, one of 3 University of Alabama products in the field, along with Justin Thomas and Tom Lovelady. Cauley is working on his best start to a PGA Tour season yet. He's made 7 of 8 cuts with 4 top 20s. Statistically, Cauley is a great ball striker, approach shots and off the tee, and struggles a bit